In our pockets, on our desks, in our hands, we interact with them more than anything else in our daily lives. Yet these ubiquitous devices we know as smartphones were once just a distant dream. Today, we're embarking on a journey through time to trace the evolution of smartphones, from their humble beginnings to the game-changing innovations that transformed them into the powerhouses they are today. The era we live in, often hailed as the age of information, is predominantly shaped by one thing: smartphones. In just over a few decades, these compact devices have revolutionized the way we communicate, work, and play. But the path leading to the smartphones we know today has been a fascinating journey of technological advancement, daring innovations, and ceaseless competition. Before the age of touchscreens, app stores, and Siri or Google Assistant, mobile phones were primarily designed for making calls and sending text. The idea of a phone doubling as a personal digital assistant was an audacious concept conceived by visionary minds. The evolution of smartphones is a tale of constant striving, a testament to the human endeavor to push beyond the known boundaries of tech. Starting from IBM's Simon, considered the first smartphone, to the rise of Nokia's communicator series and the era-defining launches of the iPhone and Android devices, the journey of smartphone evolution is marked by key moments that have not just reshaped the telecom industry, but also significantly impacted our societal structures. The evolution of smartphones also involves the quiet contributions of lesser-known players who dared to dream differently. Companies like BlackBerry, Palm, and even Microsoft, who played their parts in setting the stage for the current landscape of smartphone technology. Today, as we unlock our smartphones using facial recognition, stream high-definition videos, navigate with GPS, and manage our lives through numerous apps, we're experiencing the fruits of decades of technological evolution. But how did we get here? What were the crucial turning points, the monumental devices, the triumphs, and the failures that have given us the modern smartphone? It's time to take a deep dive into the captivating history of smartphone evolution. In the early 1990s, the mobile phone industry was dominated by companies like Motorola and Nokia, known for their reliable and sturdy devices. These early mobile phones were just that, phones. The concept of a smartphone, a device that could handle emails, faxes, and more, was yet to be realized. The first leap towards that vision was IBM's Simon personal communicator, launched in 1994. While its capabilities seemed primitive by today's standards, it was revolutionary for its time. Simon was not just a mobile phone, it was a fax machine, pager, and PDA, personal digital assistant, all wrapped in one. It had a monochrome touchscreen, an unheard-of feature in mobile devices at the time, and even had the ability to send and receive emails. But Simon was ahead of its time, and perhaps too bulky and expensive for mass adoption. After a short stint on the market, it was discontinued. However, Simon had set the wheels in motion. The idea that a phone could be more than just a device for calling and texting was now planted in the minds of tech innovators. The late 90s and early 2000s were a time of experimentation in the mobile phone industry. Nokia, the Finnish telecom giant, was a dominant player in the mobile market during this period. While they had a wide range of successful mobile phones, it was the communicator series that marked their first foray into smartphones. The Nokia 9000 communicator, launched in 1996, was a groundbreaking device that combined a mobile phone and a PDA. It featured a clamshell design that opened up to reveal a full QWERTY keyboard and a large display, a design that was to become characteristic of many early smartphones. At the same time, another company was making waves in the emerging smartphone market, BlackBerry. Their early devices, such as the BlackBerry 850, were essentially two-way pagers, but it was the introduction of the phone functionality in 2002 with the BlackBerry 5810 that truly marked their entry into the smartphone space. BlackBerry's focus on email communication resonated with business users, making their devices a staple in the corporate world. Meanwhile, Palm, a company known for its PDAs, was also exploring the smartphone market. Their Trio line of devices, which started with the Trio 180 in 2002, combined a mobile phone with the functionality of their Palm PDAs and also featured a full keyboard. These early smartphones were quite different from the devices we know today. They prioritized functionality over form, and their user interfaces were not as intuitive as modern touch-based systems. Yet, they laid the foundation for the smartphone revolution that was to follow in the coming years. As the mid-2000s approached, the mobile landscape was about to witness a seismic shift. A new player was about to enter the arena, and this entrant had a reputation for shaking up established markets. In 2007, Apple introduced the first iPhone to the world. The launch event was memorable, with Steve Jobs captivating the audience as he unveiled the device that was a mobile phone, a widescreen iPod with touch controls, and a breakthrough internet communications device. The iPhone was a device unlike any other on the market, offering a sleek, minimalistic design, a vibrant display, and most importantly, a multi-touch interface. The multi-touch interface of the iPhone marked a significant shift from the stylus or button-based interfaces of earlier devices. This allowed for more intuitive, direct interaction with the device's content, essentially changing the way people interacted with their phones. The iPhone also introduced the concept of an app store, opening up a whole new world of possibilities for developers and users alike. Despite initial skepticism from some quarters, the iPhone quickly gained popularity. It set the standard for what a smartphone should be, and it put the focus on user experience, design, and versatility. The launch of the iPhone can be seen as the tipping point in the evolution of smartphones, marking the transition from business-oriented devices to consumer-friendly devices. Just a year later, another significant development took place. Google, a company known for its search engine and web services, released a new open-source operating system that was set to further democratize the smartphone market. In 2008, the first Android smartphone, the T-Mobile G1, also known as the HTC Dream, was released. Google's Android was an open-source operating system, meaning that any manufacturer could use it and modify it to suit their devices. This was in stark contrast to Apple's iOS, which was and still is exclusively for Apple's devices. The arrival of Android opened up the market to a wider range of manufacturers. Companies like Samsung, HTC, and LG, among others, started producing Android devices. This resulted in an explosion of Android phones in the market, each with different specifications, features, and designs. The open-source nature of Android allowed for a level of customization and versatility that was not possible with the iPhone. Android quickly became a significant player in the smartphone market, providing an accessible and customizable alternative to Apple's iPhone. Today, Android holds a dominant share of the global smartphone operating system market, testament to its wide appeal and adaptability. Windows also entered the arena with Windows Phone 7 in 2010, followed by Windows 8 and Windows 10 Mobile. Despite a unified, consistent design and integration with Windows' suite of services, they struggled to make a significant impact in a market dominated by iOS and Android. By 2017, Microsoft effectively exited the smartphone OS market. Meanwhile, other manufacturers like HTC, LG, and later Chinese companies like Huawei and Xiaomi offered a wide range of Android-powered smartphones. This not only provided consumers with more choices, but also drove innovation as companies strive to differentiate themselves. The smartphone has become a staple of modern life. It has seen remarkable evolution over a relatively short period. Today's smartphones are much more than communication devices. They're powerful handheld computers with capabilities that surpass those of desktop computers from just a couple of decades ago. The advent of 4G and now 5G technology has allowed smartphones to become faster and more connected than ever. Modern smartphones offer high-resolution screens, multiple high-quality cameras, biometric security, large amounts of storage space, and powerful processors that can handle everything from streaming high-definition video to playing graphically intensive games. The future of smartphones looks just as exciting. Foldable phones are becoming more common, AR and VR technologies are growing in usage, and AI integration is becoming more sophisticated. Additionally, we're seeing the rise of blockchain smartphones, which offer integrated cryptocurrency wallets and enhanced security. Innovations in battery technology and charging methods, like fast charging and wireless charging, are continuously improving the user experience. Advancements in speech recognition and voice assistance are making smartphones more accessible and hands-free operation a reality. Despite the challenges and intense competition, the evolution of the smartphone continues at a breakneck pace. As we look forward to the next wave of advancements, it's clear that the journey of the smartphone is far from over. From their humble beginnings to the feature-packed powerhouses of today, smartphones have changed our lives in countless ways. But as we reflect on their journey, it's important to remember that every innovation, every leap forward, has been driven by a single goal. That goal, to make our lives better, to make communication easier and more accessible, to provide tools for creativity, for productivity, for entertainment, to enable new ways of interacting with the world around us. Today, smartphones have become an essential tool, a constant companion for billions of people around the globe. They've revolutionized communication, made vast amounts of information readily accessible, and provided a platform for countless apps that have further enhanced our lives. From the Palm Pilot to the iPhone, from BlackBerry's dominance to Android's global takeover, we've seen the rise and fall of giants, the relentless march of technological progress, and the transformative power of innovation. They become the go-to device for everything from communication to entertainment, and the revolution shows no signs of slowing down. The journey of the smartphone is a testament to human creativity, persistence, and the unyielding drive to push the boundaries of what is possible. As we look towards the future, it's clear that the smartphone will continue to evolve, to adapt, and to revolutionize the way we interact with the world. As we step into an era of foldable screens, blockchain integration, and virtual reality, the smartphone stands as a symbol of progress, a testament to the power of innovation, and a beacon pointing the way to the technological marvels yet to come.